we are in the third bay. This is our design studio as well as our last workroom too. Our design studio is really open to designers, architects, dealer designers, anybody that wants to come in, help select finishes, help put a project together. Right next to our design studio, we actually have our create space. This is sort of our non-digital white space area. We have a Fulbright glass board. Fulbright is a small little manufacturer that we represent that does glass really, really well. They use the low iron Starfire glass that's non-streaking, non-ghosting. They do all of our glass boards. They do mobile glass boards. They also do custom glass tables as well too. It's a great little manufacturer. And then also in this space, we have our OFS Hinchada in our Ultra Fabrics Totori, where they're the reps for Ultra Fabrics as well too, faux leathers. Love the Hinchada, continues to be one of our most popular pieces, super comfy and cushy, so a piece that you can really just sort of sink into. And then last but not least in this area is our Flirt series. This is the Flirt guest chair, but the Flirt also comes in a lounge chair, training table, great little conference room pieces in that entire collection. Cool thing about this Flirt chair is the seat flips up and it can nest. Even with the lounge version, it does that, and it is available with a swinging tablet. The tablet actually swings out of the way so that you can still nest the chairs. Further on in this room, we have our open plan benching station with that's showcasing both Staks and Agile. I'll go into that into further detail. And then we also have Obeya. Again, going to take a much deeper dive into Obeya later. And then towards sort of the back of the room, really sort of complementing the whole open office environment is a couple privacy pods. We actually have our Heya individual privacy pod with the shroud over the top. We have our Silen phone booth, a fantastic phone booth line that we represent that actually has two fans, one fan that runs constantly, so when you walk in, it's not like a hot box when you get in there. An occupancy sensor that kicks on a light, and the secondary fan when you walk in. Also, I love that the back of the unit is glass, way less claustrophobic when you walk in there. And it's got some amazing other features as well. Again, you can find out more by clicking on the link below. To sort of round out this section towards the back, we have the OFS Evergreen sofa and the OFS Rowan Credenza. That's actually our Rowan Credenza that is the taller version. Again, another great space divider. So we've used that to kind of cap off the end of the space back there. So let's take a deeper dive into Agile and Staks. So I want to highlight our open plan benching system in the middle of our third bay here. This is a compilation of our Agile Power Beam, Staks collection, and as well as our SIS ergonomic base collection. I really want to kind of explore this a little bit more in depth because it's going to be, I think, a really pivotal piece moving forward. So Agile was created as a response to a need for more flexibility in the workplace and more future-proofing in the workplace. It is highly adaptable, highly flexible, highly reconfigurable, and we have tried to show it in a couple different ways here. So essentially what it is a power beam. It distributes power throughout various locations through the facility so that the worker can seamlessly transition from individual working at a height adjustable or a fixed workstation to more small casual group workings, or even sort of an individual perching pad like you saw in our second room in our cafe area, where you can just sort of sit, perch, and charge your phone while you're checking emails, etc. So it really enables just a greater usage of the space and future needs, supports sort of that changing to future needs of the space. Our beam here shows both cantilevered work surfaces off the top and then freestanding height adjustable work surface as well. We have a ton of different screen options, both down the spine, as well as we can do screens separating each individual user on the sides as well too. Our screens can come in various different materials, from glass to acrylic to fabric to even TFL screens as well. And we can do screens for privacy, health and safety up above. We can also do screens below the beam for modesty as well too, again in various materials. We're also showing our up-mounted storage, again, that is mounted to the center beam itself. This is actually a shared storage, so it's open on either side, and then we have our pinned board in the middle. Aside from that, we can do planters to kind of bring some greenery into the space. Like I mentioned, we can do the perch pad that you saw in the second room, and then we can add all different kinds of floor storage to the unit as well too. Here we're showing our Staks floor storage unit. Transitioning from that to our height adjustable bases. Again, this is our Cis Ergo height adjustable base. Aside from just the standard, full BIFMA height range of the base, we can also add various customizations to this collection. We can do all different kinds of colors, obviously all different kinds of power, all different kinds of wire management, but a couple different cool things that we can do that really differentiate CIS from a lot of the other height adjustable base manufacturers out there is we can actually do custom technological features, like add a wellness tracker that actually connects to your smartphone device, so that kind of signals you to get up and stand at the times that you need to. In addition to that, one other thing that we've been able to do with this collection is we've been able to highlight sort of a height range lockout. We can actually adjust the overall height range so that it doesn't collide with whatever storage piece you have underneath. So that kind of just distinguishes a little bit from the rest of the manufacturers out there. So that wraps up our Agile, Staks, and CIS benching collection in the middle. So we round out our showroom tour with my absolute favorite part of the showroom, which is Obeya. Obeya, in my opinion, is the perfect marriage between furniture and architectural wall systems. It literally extends the warmth and homefulness of wood into that architectural horizon line. So as you're bringing materials above that 42-inch horizon, you want to be very conscious of what type of material you're bringing above that eyesight line. If it's steel, it's going to have a very different, very cold effect on the space than wood would. So again, this is Obeya, pared down to its simplest form. It literally is just 4 posts and beams. Everything else is an add-on tile to the Obeya system. So we can do a wood slatted ceiling, we can do a PET slatted ceiling, we can do fabric tiles, either full length tiles or even half. We can do slatted wood, we can do acrylic, we can incorporate glass, we can incorporate corkboard, we can even incorporate tables that float between the 2 beams. So there's tons of different options and different ways that we can really customize this product to the needs of the space. Power, we can power both the posts themselves as well as the tiles themselves. We can affect the space acoustically by adding curtains to sort of divide up. So there's just endless options that we can do with this category, and it really helps bring a room together and helps divide space and helps differentiate space within a large room. Without, I might add, creating sort of that fishbowl effect that you get a lot of times with glass conference rooms where everybody's just kind of looking in at you. This is much more open, much more inviting, much more welcoming than those other types of glass and steel systems. Our specific layout in here shows a private office as well as a little sitting area next to the private office. This specific private office is Staks, and we are showcasing our new wood leg. We're showcasing our new riser charging drawer here. And then just a couple other fun features with Staks. Our raised little minimal leg that helps bring the storage up off the floor, just creates sort of a floating look to it. And then it's balanced out by 2 Lona chairs and a Mave table up front. So that is Obeya by OFS.